What's up, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of another obligatory Smash video. You know, introductions are important, whether it be a job interview, a first date, even a video game. It's important to get off on the right foot. That's why I've decided to take an in-depth look at all of the scrapped intros that I've had in the short history of this series. What's up, guys? It's Xalem. Hey everyone, today we're gonna be talking about beans. So I threw my life savings into Dogecoin. Hey everybody, today we're talking about whatever the f this is. So Persona 5. ¿Qué pasa todo el mundo y bienvenidos? So today I'm gonna be ranking these Smash Brothers intros. That last one's actually pretty good. Super Smash Brothers, fighting game of the year 2019, #1 cause of broken controllers in the world, and the biggest crossover in gaming history. There's so much packed into this series that not only pays homage to Nintendo's legacy, but the history of gaming as a whole. What started off as a simple cast of Nintendo's biggest characters has since blossomed from a nice get-together to a family reunion to every high school graduation ever. Look, even Olimar is there. There is so much about this series that I could dive into. It's no secret that this series has become synonymous with its ability to pay tribute to what makes the hundreds of series represented in this game so beloved by its fans. The music, the stages, the fighters, the trophies. Have you seen how many spirits are in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? I still haven't even come close after 2 years. If I had to start choosing topics to discuss inside of this series, I could be here for months trying to figure out what to talk about and how to do it right. But nope. No, I'm gonna talk about the intros. Video game intros hold a special place in my heart. You start up your system, pop in a game, and there it is. An opening cinematic showcasing everything that's in store and what exactly this game has to offer. I know most of the time for the intros we just do that, but there's something special about opening intros. This is our first look at what's to come. The game is physically in our hands now. The game finally gets to showcase what it's all about. We don't really see this much anymore. Before the internet, you would go to a video game store, pick a game out to rent. Oh, this looks like a neat little title. I like the 2D Sonics. I wonder what this game's all about. Oh my god! Nowadays, a game gets an announcement trailer, a reveal trailer, story trailer, gameplay trailer, another gameplay trailer. By the time it's here, look, why do I want to watch another cutscene? Just let me play the fucking game already! No! I want to see Waluigi get sand in his face, this kooky bear play a banjo, these guys are throwing diamonds at each other. You know what? Looking back at this looks awfully painful. That's what I love about picking these games up for the first time. The opening cinematic is supposed to be a full representation of what to expect from this game. This might be the first and only time many of us pay attention to these cinematics, but it's your first hands-on experience with a game, the vision of what the people who made this game want to direct your attention to. Which I now direct your attention to the couch so that I can direct your attention to the TV so that I can show you this. We've all been there as a kid, posing the question of, if you put all these characters in a cage match, who would come out on top? And that's exactly what the premise was of the original Super Smash Bros. For the 64. These characters are toys, and you, the player, are the hands that control them, which means Smash is just Nintendo's version of Toy Story. I love this intro. Each character gets their own spotlight in their natural environment, which is exactly how you show off an all-star cast like this for the first time. Back then, we didn't have Smash reveals, and video game conferences weren't widely televised. This was the first time many of us saw these characters. I knew Mario, Pikachu, Donkey Kong, but what the hell is a Samus? Metroid? That sounds pretty fun. I can't wait to play that on my Nintendo 64. I love how the music subtly changes depending on which character is on screen, how the hidden characters show up in the end as silhouettes, but the more you unlock, the more they reveal themselves. This is an excellent way to start a franchise. Although I do have to ask, why does the camera zoom into the Great Fox to show off a JPEG of Fox McCloud? Like, what the hell? This just seems out of place to me. Overall, though, that was pretty good. It's a nice, simple intro that really showcases what the series brought to the table. I just wonder what the next intro is. Holy f***, I've got a GameCube controller now! This is when you knew that Smash wasn't messing around. The series was evolving. Look, Mom, they have villains now! This opening was such a legendary moment and went down as one of the greatest reveals in video game history. This was originally showed at E3 2001 to show off the power of the Nintendo GameCube a few months before it released later that fall. The crowd absolutely loved it, especially when Ridley was showing off. I can't wait to see him as a player in Super Smash Bros. Every character in this intro is brimming with personality. The environments being shown here helped truly capture what made this series so beloved in the first place. This is the moment when Smash didn't just become a showcase of each individual character's abilities, but an homage to Nintendo's history as a whole. After seeing this intro, why would you not want to play a Zelda game? I mean, just look at this transition with Zelda and Sheik. Earthbound, Star Fox, Kirby, you know what? I have never been more excited to play Ice Climbers than I am right now. It is very clear to see how much heart and passion went into each individual character for this intro. And this is no surprise, Sakurai actually invited 3 different animation teams in Japan to help bring out this monumental achievement. Alongside this was a real-life orchestra that Sakurai was actually willing to pay for himself if Nintendo didn't allow for it. The music was actually recorded in tandem with the opening intro. While the orchestra was in one room, Sakurai spent his time taking notes in the other room on what to change in pitches and tempo, and based off the final product, come on, I was sold on this game as soon as I saw Mario as a trophy. Between its seamless transitions and cinematic flair, it's gonna be really hard to top this. So let's see if they managed to pull that off with Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I don't know if you noticed, but for the first time in Smash history, we actually have Luigi in the opening intro. They did not have to go this hard on the opening intro. I mean, by God, they're singing in Latin. This is a Nintendo game? Also, why am I holding 2 controllers now? Now my friends are with me. Some of them once heroes, some my mortal enemies. And as we face each other in battle, locked in combat, we shine ever brighter. What the hell, Sakurai? Jesus, you did not have to go that hard! Although the lyrics were supervised by Sakurai and the team, the full song was composed by Nobuo Uematsu, the famous Final Fantasy series composer, which is ironic seeing as those Brawl's Final Fantasy representation. This song made the opening feel so climactic, capturing the feeling of the subspace emissary, which was the main driving point of this game. It really made you excited to pop the disc in for the first time. However, I do have some questions. As much as I love the Subspace Emissary cutscenes utilized in the opening intro, it just looks odd seeing these animations alongside in-game footage. Now, I won't deny that the Nintendo 64 did this as well, but that was 2 generations ago. You can literally play games from the 64 in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Also, in the very beginning, why are none of the characters moving? I mean, the water is moving, so why are these still images in front of a cliff face? But there is a lot of great things to enjoy about this intro as well. This is the first game to show off every single character in cutscenes, albeit if only for a few seconds. It's weird seeing 2 of the later unlockable characters in the opening intro, but having Sonic and Snake here was a wonderful addition. That's the real moment when you see the most requested characters actually make it into the game, make this entry truly stand out as yet another step forward for the series. So what the hell happened? I've only been holding this for 3 seconds and I already feel disgusting. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and I know what you're all thinking. Didn't the 3DS game come out first? And you're absolutely right! Except this game had as many opening cutscenes as Mario Tennis Aces did at launch. But my question is, why the hell is Shulk the first character to be showcased? Like, you've got all of these characters here, and you're gonna pick the niche sword fighter from a JRPG that almost nobody knew outside of Japan? Alright, I know I'm being a bit too critical here, but you've gotta admit, going through 18 different characters before you get to Mario, they didn't name this game Super Smash Bros. Because of Pikachu. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that I'm not the biggest fan of this opening intro. This is when Smash really hit it big. Every new character was an event. We'd get this cinematic trailer showing off a brand new interesting fighter and Wii Fit trainer, but it just looks odd seeing in-game footage, reveal trailers, and 2D art styles back to back. This doesn't feel like a lot of time went into it, rather more of an afterthought given a short development time. In 2012, Sakurai was just coming off of Kid Icarus Uprising's development, which means he only had 2 years to create a brand new game for Wii U, 3DS, while also implementing amiibo support. I'm not gonna be upset though, as lackluster as this feels, I would have rather had a dozen brand new characters and a more polished game than a cinematic intro. Although I do want to add, I think it would have been a great idea to have the reveal trailer instead of the opening intro. This looks so much better, showing off all the Nintendo Staples series and Kid Icarus, who has had 3 games in its nearly 30-year history. It's a little basic, but it at least shows you what the game has to offer and gets me excited to experience this crossover once again, which is exactly what Smash was created to do. The Smash 4 intro isn't completely terrible, it's just not good. Now notice I didn't say anything about the music, and that's just because it's subpar compared to everything else in the series. especially when it's followed up by this.
Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light.
There's a reason you can listen to your Switch when it's off, and that's so you can listen to how absolutely infectious the main theme is. It has such a life to it, which is fitting since it's called Lifelight. It just makes me feel so hopeful. It makes me look forward to unlocking over 50 characters. This opening intro works. It truly makes you feel like this is the climax of the Smash series, hence the title, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, it might be a bit hypocritical of me to say, but I really appreciate that all of the opening intro is actually in-game footage. It doesn't feel like a collection of different parts of the game like Brawls or Wii U's. They cut the trailers, utilized every camera angle imaginable, and gave us a really solid intro with one of the most infectious themes in Nintendo history. I'm sorry, I've just gotta go off about how good this song is. It truly makes the entire intro feel as good as it does. This song is everywhere. The entire soundtrack is basically Sakurai saying, how many different versions of Lifelight can we fit in this game without the audience getting tired of it? I lost count at like 20. People who have played this game for over 1,000 hours, I get it. I would get tired of this song too. But as someone who's only put 200 hours into the game, I can't lie, I'm still singing this song all the time, even the alternate versions. But with all of these intros, which version do I think is the best? I mean, come on, it's Melee. I think I made it fairly obvious. There's something about the Super Smash Bros. Melee intro that just gets me so excited to jump into this game. Brawl and Ultimate might have some of the most hard-hitting opening songs in any video game, and Smash 64 has that classic nostalgia going for it. But to me, nothing can top Melee's intro. Brawl, yeah, the cutscenes are cool, but I can experience all of those within the game itself. Same with Ultimate and Wii U, all of these actions going on in this cinematic, I can perform these in the game. And though there is a charm to it, often I find myself skipping these intros. Melee just feels like a celebration. You haven't popped this game into your system in years and you still get excited when you start it up, and that's no easy feeling to achieve. Sure, the enjoyment of Smash, or any game for that matter, comes from the game itself, but that feeling you get from that over-the-top cinematic intro is such a nostalgic burst that it can't help but leave you with a sense of joy. And then you go online and remember why you stopped playing this game in the first place. You know, I've been talking about intros this entire time that I don't know how I'm actually gonna finish this. I mean, I could play the Melee ending sequence and try to hit all 190 targets on the credit screen. Son of a bitch! Oh, hi. Yeah, this camera's been going on for like 11 minutes now.